Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex and I'm just going to do a get ready with me. I'm about to go to the grocery store, run some errands, since it's the Saturday before I go back to school. So I'm just trying to get my lunches and dinners prepped for the next week. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. I've already moisturized with my Glam Glow moisturizer, and now I'm going to take my Juvia's Place in the shade Alexandria and put just a little bit on my beauty blender, and I'm going to pat that in. I don't really like the shape of this beauty blender that much. I don't know, and it's really hard. None of my beauty blenders have been this hard. Maybe I need to wet it or do something else first, but anyway. I've had 2 weeks off for Christmas, but I don't know if I'm ready or not. Like, I miss my kids a lot, and I cannot wait to see all my kids. But at the same time, I'm kind of scared to start a new semester. This year has been really rough. I've had a lot going on this year, stress-wise. Not just because of the start of a new year with a new group of kids, because this is only my second year teaching, but I got switched to first grade this year, and I just don't feel as confident in my abilities this year. Like last year I taught third grade math and science and social studies, and those are 3 subjects that I'm very, very strong in, especially math. I'm very good at math and pretty good at teaching math. I mean, I think so. But I did get moved to try to help out with the younger grades. But this year I just don't feel good about what I've been doing. I mean, nobody's told me I've been doing a bad job, but at the same time, like, please excuse Luna, she's seeing things outside again. But anyway, I just don't feel confident in what I've done. I feel like mainly I could probably use some more trainings on things that are actually relevant to first grade instead of things that are mostly applied to the higher grade levels, like the testing grades. Like, I get those trainings are super important, but they're not relevant to us. I especially struggle with reading, like guided reading. I don't know, I feel like my kids should be able to read better than what they're doing, based off what they've done with me so far. So next I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to put some under my eyes and use it as primer. So yeah, if there are any teachers that have advice for first grade, especially with reading and writing, I'd be super appreciative. I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing my kids justice this year. I've been so stressed and tired, and that probably is not helping them either. But also, I stay up late every night worrying about how I'm gonna get them where they need to be. And I guess this is just normal teacher worries, but it literally keeps me up at night, and I'm only a second year teacher, and I feel like I'm supposed to have all of these brilliant new ideas and be contributing a lot more and being able to connect and help the kids a lot more, and I just feel like I'm falling short. I don't know. It's a hard feeling, because I rocked last year, and this year is just not, I don't feel like I'm rocking it. Especially since I just got some results back from some testing. Saw a lot of improvement, so we're progressing, and that's always good to see progress. By the way, right now I'm using my Anastasia bronzer in the shade Rich Amber. I was really afraid that the Anastasia was going to be, or that this shade was going to be too dark, because I'm pretty light-skinned. But this color works really good on me, for some reason. Okay, so, Luna, you're okay. Come here. You're alright. Yeah, she needs reassurance. She's pitiful. Anyway, next I'm going to be taking my Moon Glow kit and take the shade, honestly, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do Blue Ice, since that is my favorite shade. I totally dipped the wrong brush into it. Blue Ice is my absolute favorite shade. It shows up so well. You really don't need that much, but I kind of pack it on because it's still new and I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, I like to shine. Okay, so I've already kind of done my eyes, or eyebrows. I haven't done anything else to my eyes, but I'm going to go back over them since I got my powder all in them, and foundation as well. So I'm going to use my Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit Cosmetics. This is the best brow pencil I've ever come across. Luna, please be quiet, baby. I'm a shade 4.5. I like my brows to be a little bit darker than what they normally would. She's looking at the wall and barking. I mean, I don't know the history of this house. Because we've only been living here since September. But, yeah, I'm just going to assume that we're not haunted. So, I'm just touching up my brows a little bit. I'm not really worried too much about making a new shape, since I shaped them out already today. Okay, now I'm going to be moving on to eyeshadow, and I think since I'm just going to the grocery store, I'm going to go with the Bare Necessities palette. I tried to do a video on this palette the day that I got it, and what happened was I dropped it on video and I gouged out, well, first of all, I got the outside terribly messy, but I also gouged out a couple of colors, like my black and the Dutch process color that's right above it. It was really sad, especially since it was the first time I'd used this palette, but this is a great neutral palette. I probably will not buy another neutral palette because this, honestly, it has everything I could possibly need, and I use a lot of neutral palette or neutral colors on school days when I wear makeup, but honestly, I really prefer fun, bright colors that, like, I can just barely get away with at school. So I really don't have a need for any other neutral palettes. I mean, this has all my bases covered. There's cool tones, there's warm tones. I absolutely love this palette. I'm so glad I got it. But anyway, I am going to take the shade in the Buff and start buffing that into my crease. I'm going to start on the outside in little circle motions, and then start windshield wiping the color into my crease. I still have a little bit of color on this brush. I really need to clean all my brushes, but this is a good color to start with. This is one of the more cool toned colors, I think. And I like cool toned eyeshadow, so I usually start with In the Buff or the On Holiday. Those are my favorite to start with in the crease to make my crease color. Next, I'm going to take Velveteen because it's a cool brown, and I'm going to also put that on the outside of my crease, the outside corner of my eye. And once I have most of the product in the outer corner, I'm going to start bringing it towards the inside of my crease. Yeah. I haven't used this color yet, but I like it. It's not too dark. It looks kind of dark in the pan, but when you actually put it on, don't get me wrong, it's pigmented, but it's not too much, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It works really well, and I can mix it with pretty much anything. So I'm going to put, I think I want to go with a purpley color. So I'm going to go with the All For You. It's kind of a pinkish purpley color, and I'm going to start putting that on my lid. Oh yeah. I like that color a lot. I haven't used it yet. I haven't played with this palette too much because it's huge, and I've just been trying to play with all of my newer palettes that are super colorful. So, but this is like, I don't even have to blend this. It's such a, it complements the other colors so well. I probably am going to take the same brush that I applied to my crease and blend that brown a little bit, because it does actually cover the brown. There you go. I like that a lot. So, I'm not one to really wear a lot of eyeliner. I'm not very good at applying it. I'm really slow at applying it. So usually I'll just pop on mascara, especially if I'm not worried about looking too fabulous or going anywhere other than the grocery store. So I'm going to be taking my Essence mascara, my Lash Princess. Yep. I absolutely love this mascara. It's $5 and it makes a huge difference on your eyelashes. Like, it really does give the effect of false eyelashes, which I never really wore because I'm allergic to most lash glues or adhesives. I'm actually allergic to most adhesives, period. So, especially with the eyelash adhesive. I mean, that's around my eyes, which are sensitive anyway, plus I'm allergic to adhesive. It's just a big no-no for me. I know that they did, it's probably been a few years now, but they came out with the magnetic lashes, but that's just a lot of lash for me, especially since I'm not trying to go full glam to school every day. But, I mean, you can totally tell the difference. This mascara is absolutely amazing, and it's only $5 at Ulta, so it's amazing. I don't usually talk while I apply mascara because I've already gotten it on my eyelid, or in my crease, I guess. Now, obviously, if I was going somewhere or at an event, I would have spent a lot more time on my face and perfecting it and making sure everything was perfect. But I'm just going to the grocery store, and thought I would do a video to get ready with everybody and talk about school stuff. So, last touch, I'm going to put on my ColourPop Mesmerize lipstick. It's in the Velvet Blur formula. I absolutely love the Velvet Blur. Once again, I'm not using any liner. I only own one liner, so I just struggle a lot with lips and lip products. I have very dry lips, and my lipstick always peels off within like an hour. So I'm just going to take my handy dandy index card. I always have these lying around, and I'm going to blot. Perfect. So my lips are a little bit brighter because my eyes are so neutral, but this is the look. I'll be going to Walmart to buy some groceries and wrap my head around the fact that I go back to school on Monday, and I'm so ready to see my littles. I love them to death. I definitely would like to stay in first grade, like for sure. I love them and I love it so much. I'm just stressed. I like to be successful, and I don't feel very successful this year, so I'm stressing a lot. I want my kids to be successful. If you're a teacher and you're watching this, you know how I feel. I'm sure everybody struggles with this every day that you walk into the classroom. But it's just a weird feeling, especially being new, but it being my second year and I feel worse than my first year. I don't know. Maybe it's just like my team dynamic and everything changing. I don't know. It's crazy. But this is my completed look. It was great talking with everybody. And if you have any advice or comments, please leave comments down below. That'd be awesome. Thanks for getting read with me.